This is the plaintiff, Jonathan Mamone. He says he's a professional walker who walks 15 miles a day, and one day a few months ago he had an accident. He tripped over the defendant's raised and uneven concrete sidewalk, injuring his knees and cutting up his hands and face. The cops and an ambulance were called. The defendant's responsible for keeping his sidewalk in good condition, and he's owed $2,000. So he's suing. This is the defendant, Maxwell Taub. He says the plaintiff has no case. The guy tripped and is trying to pin the blame of his uncoordination on his sidewalk, which is in perfectly good shape. Oh, this faker money? No way. He's accused of being uneven.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case from the docket. The plaintiff is a professional walker who says that he was badly injured because the defendant's sidewalk wasn't level. Now, the defendant says the guy just tripped. It's the case of you're not on the level.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay. Jonathan Mamone, you are suing Maxwell Taub for $2,000 in pain and suffering plus punitive damages because, according to you, you tripped over a sidewalk that was his responsibility to maintain. Tell me what happened.
Your Honor, on May 16, like every other day, I go for a brisk walk. Next to his, in front of his house.
According to your complaint, you've been walking for 35 years, 10 to 15 miles a day?
More, sometimes
Really?
more. When I started, maximum I did is 38 miles a day.
How does it take you to walk that? Because I'm a power walker. That's what I do.
4.5 to 4.25 miles per hour. Walk very fast.
Okay, all right. So anyway, you're walking in front of where he lives.
Up to his house, the sidewalk was clear. Everything is flat and flash and fluid. Very nice. I got to his house. I tripped so bad on my right leg. I fell on my right knee. I fell on my face, and I was stunned by the surprise. I was bleeding on my face. So as I got up, the defendant came out of the house to see what is the...
Were you yelling or anything? How did you know something was going on outside?
I didn't. What I did is I opened the door to retrieve my newspaper.
Okay, so it was a coincidence.
And just by coincidence, he was standing there when I went to get the paper.
Okay. And did you see that he was hurt?
I saw he was standing there looking sort of dazed, and he seemed to have blood on his shirt and a little blood on his head. But I didn't see him fall. I came out.
Right. And so did you say to him, oh, what happened? Like, were you trying to help him? What happened while you were out there?
No, I went up to him to see what had happened, and we chatted a couple of minutes. And then he started yelling, I'm going to sue, I'm going to sue.
Ah.
So then I turned around and I went back in the house.
Okay.
Okay. Meanwhile...
Were you there?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you know about this?
Well, he fell, and he called...
You didn't see it happen, though, either, right?
No, I saw him sitting on the ground.
Okay.
And he called the police and an ambulance. And when the police and the ambulance came, they came out, I went out, and they said, oh, you again.
Oh, you again.
And there's no lifting of the sidewalk.
Well, let's see. Do you folks have pictures of the sidewalk?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see your pictures of the sidewalk.
Your Honor, may I make a correction?
Yeah, first I want to see a picture of this. Is this a picture of the sidewalk?
That's the rise, yes. That's the rise.
There's a little cement there where we filled it in.
Yeah, but that's kind of lifted. That's pretty lifted right there. Is that the tree root? Are you kidding me? You guys know it's lifted because, and you know that New York law, like many communities, requires you to fix the city sidewalks in front of your own home. You know that's the law, right? You do because you took a little cement and slapped it there, and how many inches is that? 2 inches?
Yes, 2 inches
Guys,
high.
that's not okay. I know it's more expensive to hire somebody with a jackhammer to jackhammer the root and lay it down. I know because I've had to do it. But 2 inches is not okay. And the city has never told you guys, hey, you have to fix that? They should really be on top of that. Wow, 2 inches. Now, the ambulance came, and you did not go in the ambulance, correct?
No.
According to the report, you refused medical attention, but that really means you say to them, I'm not going with you.
I'm not going to the hospital.
So
yes.
when did you go to any doctor?
No, I don't know. I don't need another aid because if I go, I get a bunch of x-rays. With my disease, lymphoma, I don't need it.
Okay. So tell me about your injuries. You're suing for $2,000. Tell me about your injuries.
So if there's a 2-inch difference on the sidewalk, is that unreasonable?
I think that whoever tripped and fell should look where they're going, or they are too old to be walking.
Wow, that is harsh. Holy smokes.
No, I think that it's a responsible owner's responsibility to fix the crack in the,
So 2 inches is unreasonable?
Absolutely.
What do you say, sir? You're going to be the tiebreaker.
Yes, 2 inches is unreasonable.
Okay, fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
I got my hands almost paralyzed with 2 hands. My nose was bleeding. My knee was hurt.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Here's a picture of your knee, but there's a lot of glare. It's hard for me to see it.
The right knee.
Right, that's the shine of the flash.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of need to see the actual injury. Okay, here's a picture of your nose.
That's after the bleeding stopped.
Okay, did you need stitches or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Now, I didn't feel any bones broken, so I refused all medical attention except compression. I went home, and I took care of myself. I had to
do you have any proof that you had to go on pain medicine or anything?
No, they were told me on the phone what to do, and that's it. If I don't want to take x-rays, I don't want to go to orthopedics, I don't want cortisone injections, that's the way to do it.
So what is the way to do? Tylenol? What? What did they tell you to do? Nothing?
No medication. I don't take medication. I said hot compression, massage, exercise.
Do you have any bills for massages?
No, massage I do myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything else you folks wanted to say?
Well, we were told that we couldn't make the sidewalk level because we'd kill the tree.
Okay.
The tree
I don't know who
belongs-
told you that, but that is false, okay? And if you do, then the city's not going to get you in trouble because you have an obligation to fix that right, and that is not fixed right. And you could understand that because if we had sidewalks where nobody was taking care of whether people would fall, we would live in a kind of a tough place to live in. Nobody could walk their dogs, nobody could walk. That is your responsibility. There is no question that you are liable. The question is, liable for how much? Now, basically, I am kind of on my own to decide what the pain and suffering is worth. There was no extra medication over it. I am going to find in your favor in the amount of $500. That is my verdict. Good luck, folks.
I just have a question.
Yeah.
Did you get the police report and an ambulance?
No, I don't care about the police report. The police don't decide my judgment. I do.
So the plaintiff prevails, but he doesn't get nearly what he was seeking. Mr. Taub, if you'd step over here, sir. I can't believe you didn't think you guys were responsible for that. The pictures made it pretty obvious, the judge had no problem thinking you were at fault here.
He is a serial suer. An ambulance came, the police came. They said, "Oh, you again." Each one of them.
Oh, well,
The police
look, he convinced the judge just with the picture that you guys were on the hook for this.
Oh, that's...
You're lucky she didn't give him what he asked for,
We're in the house
$2,000.
62 years, nobody ever fell.
Oh, well, you weren't there when
but
it
you know
happened.
what? He sat down and he
Okay.
banged himself. I did see that. He banged his knee.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, you lost the case.
I know.
Beg
but
your pardon.
But he's got a record.
I'll ask him.
Okay.
Mr. Maimon, you are lucky you won what you did. You didn't have enough, step over here for me. You didn't have enough evidence to prove you needed $2,000.
If you were me, you wouldn't go to the doctor.
Why?
Because with the lymphoma, you don't want to introduce medications and other things. You don't want to do that.
What about what she just said, that you're a serial suer? Is that true?
No, the police wasn't there at all.
All right.
And she was complaining.
Well, I'm impressed with 38 miles a day. You still doing that?
No, 30 miles. I do 15, 20, 15, 17.
And how old
12,
are you?
80.
80. 15 miles a day. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And congratulations for winning the case. Sorry you didn't get what you wanted.
There was
but-
nobody winning over here.
Yeah, okay. I agree with you there. All right. Thank you very much. Hope you feel better. Harvey, what do you think?
Okay, well, it doesn't have to be so level that you need a machine, and if the machine shows it's in any way off, the homeowner's responsible. But 2 inches is unreasonable. That's why the defendant's responsible.